started, you need to set up your OSC. You want to unzip your ACE32 emulator, and inside you've got this. Now I created this spool text file right here, which we'll talk about here in a second. Pretty much that will do it for now, and this will prepare you to use DOSBox to open it up. So let's go ahead and close that. Here's what spool looks like, and we'll get into that here in a minute. It's basically a text file containing my 4th source code that we're going to compile and spool into ACE32, the emulator. But before we do that, we have to get it going. So once you have your file for ACE in your C drive, you open up DOSBox and you type in the following: mount C and then C:/ACE. And what that does is it tells DOSBox to recognize this particular folder as the C drive, which it will do. Okay, so now it takes us back to the Z drive command prompt, and we just type in C:, and now it shows us that we have C ready to go. And C, as you can see at the bottom, is actually the ACE file inside of the C drive. So to run it, we type in ACE32 because that's the name of the Windows, or sorry, the DOS file, the DOS application. And there we go, Jupyter ACE. Okay, to do spooling to the ACE32 emulator, you need to have a text file called spool saved in the file along with the emulator. And over here I have done some, this is actually the program that we're going to be spooling. It's really simple. It's a simple listing from an old 4th magazine. So what we got to do is save this, and then we just go over to the ACE emulator and hit F9, which will begin the spool. It takes a little bit of time, as you can see, so we're going to turn on some music while this happens. Okay, the entire thing is spooled, and now we're going to run it by typing game. Game is actually the word that all these other words are compiled into, so let's run it and see what happens. Basically, it's a basically this is a guessing game. You have to guess a number between 1 and 100, and it'll tell you how close you are. So let's try 20. It's too high. Let's try 10. Too high. 3. Too high. 1. Yay! Okay. To play again, type game. So that's pretty much it. This is the ACE32 emulator running in DOSBox 0.73, and hopefully this was educational.